So I'm going to go ahead and call up. We got Sassy and Sterling. What order y'all going to go in? All right, and they are representing TNR, Trap, Neuter, and Return. All right, that's how we're going to close it out. Come on, y'all.
Head butts and slow blinks, good people. That's if y'all work with cats, I'm sure a lot of y'all got cats. Head butts and slow blinks is how they show their affection. So I'm always greeting people with head butts and slow blinks. Like you said, my name is Sterling Davis. I go by Trap King. I started a nonprofit and I don't have any slides. More pictures is gonna make me talk too much. I will catch y'all to death. I got catnip in my pocket now. I'll talk y'all to death about cats, so I don't need pictures. But so I go by Trap King because I started my nonprofit, Trap King Humane Cat Solutions, in 2017. Before that, I'm gonna back up a little bit because I've actually done entertainment my whole life. Rap, I've done music. Anybody here know Tech N9ne, a rapper named Tech N9ne? All right, well, I was on tour with Tech N9ne. Like I said, I did music my whole life. I never worked with cats, dogs, animals, rescuing, nothing. Like literally my whole life I've been doing music. And in between music tours, I was looking for something to do, not go broke and get into trouble. So I saw an ad in the paper where it was saying they needed help. The county shelter needed help with cats. So I applied. It was like, I'm gonna be up here for like 2 months. When I went in, they were like, yo, we wanna hire you. We never seen somebody like you, no disrespect, that deals with cats. So, and I knew amongst my friends, I was the weird one. Like I knew amongst my homeboys, I was the only one that do stuff like take care of cats, paint his nails. I was always considered the weird dude. So I started working for the county shelter in Atlanta probably around 2012. And like I said, this is only gonna be for a couple months before I go back on my music tour. They asked me to stay. It was like, you know, we love what you do. They were having issues with bridging that gap between the rescue community and the black community, black and brown community. So they wanted me to stay and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not, it's no money in rescue. You can't pay me to not go back on this rap tour. But while I was working there, I saw some stuff that kind of changed my life. It changed my opinion on it. I saw that it wasn't that, not only was I rare, but there was really no men, no black people engaged in TNR. They didn't even know what it was. And let me say this too, for those of you that don't know what TNR is, it's Trap, Neuter, Return. I know a lot of people have been saying it, but this is the humane alternative for death and euthanasia for stray and feral cat populations. So we go out and catch them in humane traps. We take them to low-cost spay and neuter clinics where they're spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and returned back to their colony. And this prevents overpopulation and spreading disease. So it's good if you love cats, and it's good if you a crazy person and you somehow don't like cats. So, so in 2017, I went on my own. I left the county. That's when I started Trap King. And you can't really afford, like a lot of the people that came up here, especially my folks in Atlanta, you can't really afford rent and surgery at the same time, cat surgeries, unless you're making a lot of money. So in 2017, I sold pretty much everything I had. I bought a conversion van, and I lived out of this conversion van. I had a membership at Planet Fitness so I could sleep in the parking lot and shower and shave. And after a while, I met Dr. Dorsey in the back with Atlanta Humane. Some people saw me sleeping in the parking lot because I would literally just trap all night and then pull up and park and sleep at Atlanta Humane parking lot so I could be early for intake because Atlanta traffic is stupid. So, so they helped me out with surgeries, and I realized after a while, because of me being so rare, people started to pick up some. Like people was like, yo, you hear about the bald black guy riding around trapping cats and talking about TNR? So because I was so rare, I got like I said, I've been blessed. I had news people come out. I'm on Netflix right now in a documentary called Cat People. I just filmed. Thank you. I just filmed a movie with Disney. I was on Shark Tank. I have a dating app called Tabby Dates that's specifically for cat people. So y'all gotta check that out if y'all single. But so I've been blessed, and after bumping my head living in my conversion van and struggling with that, I ran into C.A.R.E. Thank you. I ran into C.A.R.E. and they helped me upgrade my conversion van to an RV, which I live in now. So I got my own restroom, refrigerator, stuff like that. And but I wanna say this. One of the things that I love about C.A.R.E. and the reason I'm here, I don't wanna go too much with me because I wanna introduce my queen over here, Trap Queen, Sassy. But one of the things that C.A.R.E. did, what I realized while working in animal welfare, that a lot of the issues, we expect the animals. We know we're gonna have the eyes bulging out, we're gonna have the sick animals, but a lot of times it's what we do or don't say to one another, or what we don't do for one another in animal rescue, which causes compassion fatigue, burnout. When I met James and Jen, I didn't even know that I wanted to be like James when I grew up, but I guess that's my big bro. But they work on that, the relationship with animals and humans as well. And I realized that in order to correct a lot of our issues with our animals, it's going to be with people, us, especially things like compassion fatigue and burnout. We fight with that a lot. Trap King, some of the things that I need: funding. I need funds. I want to start a fraternity sorority based on cat rescue. So you imagine, like when fraternities and sororities, when people graduate school, they still pay dues, they still volunteer. I want to transition that over to cat rescue. You imagine the cat lady who got a jacket on with patches for how many lives she saved. It takes it to a different level. I want to make this fun, hip, cool. So that's my mission. That's what I've been doing. One of the main things that I'm focused on right now is, because I've been so blessed to get the attention that I get, I want to shine a light on all the other people that's doing this amazing work, especially Sassy, who I'm about to bring up here now, because before my big head was running around getting all this attention, Sassy been doing it. And there's been a lot of people on the ground with their boots on the ground doing it, and they not some rapper or entertainer to get all that attention. So that's one of the things I want. I want to shine a light on people like Sassy and Calvin Tucker, Black Noah, Nina, the Black Thornberry, who's not here today, and everybody else doing it. I believe that animals, like comedy and music, can bring people together, and that's why I do TNR. That's what I want to do. Sassy, come up here, Trap Queen. This is the real MVP right here. Go, girl.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Don't worry, we're not lovers, guys. Let me just say that. First, I want to thank God, for giving me the strength. And Lord, do I need the strength. We all doing this animal rescue mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So thank God for that. And I also want to thank Trap King, because this is the first one who I could say that really shares the light. Like in this game, it's no sharing. It seems more competitive, like who could do what, and I'm doing this, and it's not like let's do this together. It's no unity. Like it's so missing. And I've been saying it since 2011. That's how long I've been doing it. And it was really, really nice to meet him, to see that, of course, a melanated man was the number one reason, like, yo, okay, this is dope. And then he shared, and then he brought me to C.A.R.E. And I love what they're doing. This is dope. Like, look at this. This, like, I've never seen this. This is, like, so amazing to me. I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like, yeah, this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because you could kind of see their vision. This is going to be huge. Like, and I'm glad to be a part of this whole wave. I'm excited. I'm like, yes, we're going to be running in a minute. Wow, come through. Like, what? So thank you, C.A.R.E. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, everybody down with it. Mary Lou's, everybody. And thank you all. Let me tell you, I was saying, how do I feel being here? So now I figured out how I feel. I am honored. Okay? I am honored. I am blessed. I am proud of you guys. Everybody who got up here, I was so touched. Like, y'all stories are beautiful, what y'all doing. Like, really, really pat yourself on the back. This is an emotional turmoil. People don't realize what it takes to do what we doing. And y'all doing it. And y'all look good doing it. Okay, so never forget that. Never forget that. Y'all representing us, and the youth, they're looking at us. We are a walking billboard, right? What we do is what they see, and y'all doing it with smiles. Y'all doing it with love, and they see that, and they replicate that, and that's what they're going to grow up and do. So thank you. Thank you all for that. Okay, so with that being said, I'll tell you a little bit about me, and then I'm getting off. Okay, so before I started trapping in 2011, well, that's when I actually got certified in 2011 with Neighborhood Cats. And the reason why is because I used to walk the dog, and everywhere I went, there was like kittens I was picking up, bringing to the shelters. Then this cat was pregnant again, and it was just, I hated going outside. And then I started just finding out, asking everybody, like, what to do with cats outside that's not friendly, that keeps getting pregnant. And, I don't want them to be euthanized. I don't want to bring them to the shelter and they kill them. So then they told me about the class with Neighborhood Cats. And, big shout out to Maddie's Fund as well. Hi. And so I took the class, and then I started trapping, and then I was really good at it. My first project was 28 cats. And I noticed that I was good at kind of advocating. People would gravitate to me. They would talk to me, and they would listen to me. And then I was good at giving directions. You do this, watch this trap, do this. So the more I was doing it, the more everybody started calling me. The phone just don't stop, still don't stop. And my thing is, I help my community because people aren't coming in my community and helping the cats in my community, right? So I saw that. So I couldn't stop. It was no, or I'll just do where I live at and then go back to living a normal life. It couldn't, because the next block, it was the same problem. This feeder is the same problem. These elderly people, they can't do it. So I said, all right, I just got used to it. It's part of life now. And that's me. Love is love. I love love. I love to make people happy. I love to teach people. I love to talk to people. I love to hug. I love to see the animals looking healthy outside, not skinny and limping. And, I just love to just see nice happiness, peace, just beauty, cleanliness, all of that. That's all important to me. So I keep doing what I do. What I would like to do, what could make me better, is definitely a lot more black people trapping, of course. I want to see everybody in my community on their block holding it down, right? But they're not going to just do it out of love, right? So we know that, right? Because it's already, you're not getting paid for it. It takes a toll on your emotions. So we got to make it rewarding, right? So I would like to hire them, train them as volunteers, and even hire them, because that's money talks, right? That where I'm from, I'm in the hood, money talks. I've been trying for years to get them to do it. Volunteer wise, it's not working, right? But if I throw them, so I'm from Brooklyn, New York, holla. I live in the projects. I could have moved out, I had opportunities and jobs to move out, but I figure I'll stay there and struggle with the struggle, right? Because I don't want to go someplace and kind of forget that I'm needed there. So I'm going to walk the walk and talk the talk, so I stay, right? And it's been doing me good. So so that would be good, to try to get a lot more people that look like me to do it where I live at, because it's a real big, it's necessary. Brownsville is really, really bad. East New York, Canarsie, it's bad out there. I'm talking 20 cats a block, right? Everyone's covering up their garbages. They're not living out of it. So we need to prevent more litters. Like, that's just like mandatory. We need to do that ASAP. So I would like that. If I had my way, a dream come true, I would love to build, it's a lot of property. I would love to make a shelter. It'd be nice to have one shelter in Brooklyn. Like, one, not the shelter like we thinking. I'm more or less me, like, not a care center, but like, how they go to bring cats when you can't leave them there. What is it called? A sanctuary, right? I would love one sanctuary in Brooklyn. It would just be a dream come true to get one of the lands to do it. I also would love my own recovery space. Yes, I use my living room, always use my living room. So my house looks like a shelter. Everybody will tell you I have cages all over, I have trap section, and walk through the hallway, and I got a bunch of cats on my own, right? So it would be nice to have a space to bring them to. So those are the things. Funding, money talks. ASPCA is limited now. They resources, so I can't get in. I have to pay a lot for the vet care out of my pocket. My Catmobile is breaking down all the time, so it would be nice to get a car that could fit what I do. So these are all the things. It's just the more, the merrier, the more help I could give them. So, and I'm in a cat rescuer, so check it out. You get to see me in work live, making jokes. So, yeah. All right, and then with that being said, everybody keep up the great work, and I look forward to seeing y'all at all the future events. And thank you. That was good. So I'm on Instagram, which it took me forever to get on it because I'm more of a feet girl than I am a smiling girl, even though I should. Hi, y'all. But I'm sassy. I don't even know my own dear. Sassy Badass _TNR. So Sassy Badass _TNR. That's where you'll see me at. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all.
I might be showing my age here. I just want to do this because this mic make me think about Bob Barker and The Price is Right. Spay and neuter your pets.